Hello, swing traders. Welcome. Happy to be back. Um, we're going to have some really awesome stuff today, but I have a really cool song I'm going to play while we get ready for this amazing video. So today we're going to actually look, but man, look at the market. It was like bleeding most of it. I mean, it's been crazy. I don't know what he's saying, but it's an amazing song. The beat is just phenomenal. But look at that. Novak's up 7% right now. MSTR up 3%. Tesla barely up there, about $7 up. Boeing, awesome. But today, originally, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Tesla. All right, let's jump into Tesla here. Before actually we jump into Tesla, I just want to quickly show you guys why I jumped into Boeing. So Boeing is an attractive, obviously, company. It's huge, has a lot of revenue. Boeing is one of the huge, biggest manufacturers for airplanes, right? Airbuses, or aerospace, I should say. But right now, this is a really good buy. But I wanted to show you what the high was, and that was back in 2019. It was trading about $441 a share, right? So right now, at 197, this is a really good deal. Oh my god, I love this song, man. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys. So the high is really good. Right now, it's really overbought. So this is a weekly candle, but briefly, I want to show it to you. Here's a daily candle, and I have this symmetrical wedge that I drew for it. So if it does build up the pressure and break above, then it's really going to have an upside. And again, remember, it's oversold right now, so it's below the dotted line, means it's really oversold. 4-hour window. Yeah, see, it's way oversold, and it's actually starting to point up. So that's why I jumped in. But anyway, I just wanted to show you really quickly what Boeing here looks like. But let's go to Tesla, because I really have some really exciting stuff I want to show you. But also, more importantly, really what's happening around, right? With SpaceX, with Tesla now hitting its all-time high again, and there's some speculations going around that I'm gonna talk with you guys about it as well. So we'll talk more, obviously. Man, my hat was like crooked. I was like, why is my head crooked? Um, but let's look back at Tesla, and I want to show you guys something really cool with Trading View that I don't know, just to kind of show you some tricks. But I have this channel that I have drawn for Tesla, for the daily, and really once it breaks above this channel, that's really where it can go to the upside, right? And if it breaks below it, obviously that's where it's bearish and goes to the downside. And I want to show you what that example would look like. So there's this bullish channel, right? So these are all channels, the two direct lines. And so you really want to be careful on when it's breaking through right now based off of how many times hitting the top for resistance or support on the bottom, right? And so I like Tesla right now because look, it hit the all-time high, right? And it bounced right back down, but it's really testing it now and it's going back up. So this is now the daily candle, okay? I have a buy signal right here on the bot, which is really awesome. And man, look at the volume here. Volume predicts price. So when you see a lot of volume, just understand that there's going to be definitely a lot of people trading. Volume means trading, means you buy, I sell. So it keeps trading hands. That's what volume is. And by the way, please smash that like button. If you hit the bell as well and click all notification, that way you can get access to those videos right away. And of course, if you want to leave me a comment, would love to hear your feedback. Feedback is a gift. I will take it, and it's to better these videos and really give you the most amazing content that you could possibly gain, from, and ultimately make money, right? Um, so really the indicators are super powerful, right? Again, I volume predicts price. So there's lots of volume, and that makes sense why it got that huge spike. But the buy signal right now is right here on the bot, which is amazing. The MA cross, so the MA cross, it crossed right here to go up, and it crossed again right here. So that's why, again, I'm really bullish on the daily candle as well. And look, it's not overbought, so it's below the dotted line. If it gets up here, then it's above the dotted line. But right now, it's not actually overbought. So Tesla is a go, you guys. It is absolutely a go. On the 4 hour, still looks really good. It's not overbought, still heading up strongly. Squeeze momentum is building pressure as well. So, we're not seeing as much volume as we did here, but there's definitely still volume coming through. Now I do see a sell signal, but the moving average means the high and the low are meeting together. So every time they meet, they either start heading down, or when they meet the next time, they start heading up. So as of right now, they met here, they started to go down, right? And then they met here, and now they started to go back up. So that's why again I'm pretty bullish. And then when I go to the we'll go to the hourly now, and this is where I drew actually some, but I want to show you something and why charts are super, super powerful. So if you guys know, there's a replay feature on this trading view that I really like to use, and I'm going to show you what it does. It kind of plays out the actual scenario for you and how it plays out. So look at this. I want to start it off to show you how the stochastic and the RSI are super powerful. So look right here. We're going to look right here, okay? So look at this. This is an ascending wedge. So this is a bullish channel, right? But watch what happens. Once it breaks below, watch this. Boom. Boom. It's coming. But that's why, you want to draw the charts and really watch what's going to happen. Here's a sell signal or a candle. Look at this. And now it broke below it right here. So I'm going to pause it. Oops. So you see how right there it broke below, and now we have another full candle, like an hourly candle below and another hourly candle below, and look at the stochastic and the RSI. Now they're heading down strongly, and now they starting to be oversold. And look what happens. I'm going to play it again and continue and watch what's going to happen. So now because it broke below it, now it's going to go downward instead of going upward. So it did. Now it dipped down. Now watch what's going to happen. Now I drew the other channel, which is this symmetrical wedge, and why. Now I'm going to show you why it's bullish. Now watch the stochastic. It's heading up. So when it's heading up strongly here and here, that means it is going to start going up. Look at the moving average also. The moving average cross going upward. And as of right now, so remember, symmetrical wedge, they build a pressure, and then they explode to the direction of the overall trend. Look at this, green. Now it's heading up. Now the MA cross happened again. You saw that? And now it's heading up again. Another green candle. Now look, now it finally broke above it. Even though there was a red one, there's another red one, but it actually broke above the triangle. And so that's why these technical entries or symmetrical wedges that I always preach, they're super powerful. So I'm going to draw it here in the brush so that way you guys can see it. But really so here's the symmetrical wedge, right? They build up pressure. Usually they go to the direction of the overall trend, to the base of the wedge right here, which is upward. But in this situation, it broke below it. So once it starts to break below it, then it goes downward in that same distance. And look at it. Actually, it didn't go the full distance down, but it went down significantly. And then it crossed way back up. And there's a lot of factors, when it goes into Tesla, because Tesla, I'm very bullish about Tesla. Like I told you before, I have a really good friend that is, he's a huge, huge fan of Tesla. But there's actually a speculation out there that something is going to happen on December 9th. If you go on Twitter, Twitter is actually a really good platform. I'm going to show you the powerful why I use Twitter, and Twitter is really good for informational and really educational as well, and to keep you really in the know, right? So that way you hear what's going out there, what people are talking about, what companies are posting, what are they able to share? Is there anything that you're able to gain out of this information to help you make a better decision to invest or trade for your benefit, right? And but just to go back on Tesla, you guys, Tesla is absolutely bullish, and but I wanted to show you that recording to show you kind of the powerful trend when you see where those can go, right? And so find these patterns and understand what they are, so that way you really can understand which direction potentially they can go, and ultimately is going to help you make that more specific awesome decision, right? So really good bullish right now. My target honestly is I'm going to take you back out of that main so I can show you what my target is. Let's go back actually to the weekly. So here's my weekly chart of Tesla. Oops, let me go back. And really, the main goal here is to break above this channel. And once we break above this channel, that's where I think really Tesla is just going to continue climbing, you guys. Is Tesla going to drop and take a dip at some point? Absolutely. I think there's people going to take profits, which is normal. And that's what you should be doing, right? There's people that hold forever and there's people that trade throughout the way. And I'm a trader, yeah, I'm going to hold Tesla for, forever, but I'm going to trade it also throughout the way. So that way, I can get in at a good price and try to get out at a higher price, and that's really what it's all about, right? So but really this is kind of my overall. Once it breaks above this, man, it's going to go skyrocket, and I really truly believe a split will happen soon. Last time it was in 2020 when the last split happened. I believe it was on August 11th or something in 2020. But when it happened, that's when Tesla reached the 11, 12, almost $1,250 range, and it already hit that, and it actually exceeded it once, and it bounced off. Right, it found some resistance, and that's okay. We want it to bounce off to build up that pressure. The more it builds up pressure, the more it's going to go explode to the direction of the overall trend, which is, look at the overall trend. It's literally upward. It is just upward. Buy signal happened way back on October 2019 on the weekly candles, and look at it. And so I am a definitely strong believer with Tesla, so I'm definitely going to play it out. But just to keep you on the lookout. Now, let me show you just a couple of things and how powerful Twitter can be for you, right? So that way you can really learn and understand how you could potentially get some information. So, if you just go to if let's see if I can type, but if you go to the main search bar, right, and just type Tesla, right, and you're going to really look at the most trend, like what are people talking about around Tesla Shanghai factory on track to make 500,000 cars this year. I mean, look at that. Tesla's making more cars. Tesla making more production. Look at how amazing it looked in 2016, and look at us now, right? 5 years later. um let's see, Elon. Da, da, da. So Elon is always on Twitter. He tweets all day, every day, especially if he is hanging out in the restroom. I don't know why, but he says that all the time. Look at that. He's working right now on the cyber whistle. There's also the Cybertruck that they're working on. So really good stuff. And that's anytime there's innovation, anytime there's a way for your company value to go up, right? And how's that going to go up? With being creative, by adding more, like loyalty, quality, price maybe to some people. But obviously Elon used to have, his cars used to be very, very high out of reach for a lot of people, and now they're not. You know what? I think some of the Teslas right now, they go for $35,000. They're a lot more, you know, reasonable than before. So he's definitely smart. Obviously, he's a genius. He's very creative, and I think this is just enhancing his brand and enhancing him. And another speculation I'm going to throw out there, I know that sounds crazy, but another speculation that I want to throw out there is SpaceX. I don't know. What if it goes IPO soon? And if it does, you never know. And so I think there's a lot of cool stuff that you really do not want to ignore about Elon Musk. I think he gets a lot of heat of how, when he's just blunt, and he'll tell you exactly how it is. And that's why I think he's amazing, because he's very, very smart, and I think a lot of people don't really understand him. But if you have not been an Elon believer, I think now should be a time, if you haven't already, to start believing in him, because I think he's literally going to make you a millionaire. Invest wisely. This is not a financial advice, nor am I a financial advisor, but I really truly believe this is just a beginning for Tesla and Elon, in the long term. I mean, look at him, how much Tesla he sold and how many billions of dollars he made. Now, remember, this is a guy that almost filed bankruptcy multiple times in the last, decade. So, don't ever discredit him. Don't ever just, ignore what he says, ignore what he's thinking about, and what he's really trying to do for the whole world, right? Like, I think he is trying to make this world a better place. So don't ignore Tesla, even though I know that the price is high right now, but trust me, it is a good buy. It is absolutely going to keep going up, but do it wisely. Get in when it's low, get out when it's high, and that's what's going to make a successful trader, right? So, definitely. Other stocks I really want to show you really quickly that I kind of have, like I said, Boeing right now, I'm keeping an eye on. I actually got in, so I'm really looking forward for Boeing. I think, right now with the scare of COVID, but I think we're going to recover. I think travel is going to happen again. Therefore, more flights, more orders of airplanes, and the company's obviously going to shine. So I'm definitely high on Boeing. Another company that I know I'm gonna sound a little crazy here, but Alibaba, I actually got in, and I believe that it's a really, really good buy right now. Alibaba is one of those Chinese e-commerce company. It's the value of it. I'm going to show you really quickly here. Let me go to the weekly. So to the weekly candle, I mean the price just most recently, just last month, it was around the $300 range, but really it's amazing. It's an amazing buy right now. It's at 127. I know there's a lot of scrutiny, from the Chinese government, all the crackdown and all of that, but I do think that Alibaba is going to get a huge pump. I think right now it's way oversold, like way. Look at that on the weekly, way oversold on the weekly, on the daily, on the 4 hourly. I mean, no matter how you look at it. So I think it's a discounted price right now. There's a lot of fear into it, but I got in honestly, and I think it's going to pay out really good. Another one that I got in as well is DraftKings. DraftKings, I also think is a really, really good buy. Don't forget, DraftKings got to the 70, almost $80 range not too long ago. So DraftKings is a hot one for me right now. And again, you guys, I'm not like it's not like I'm going to own these for 10 years. No, I trade these, but so I get in when they're really, really good buys, and I swing them and I get rid of them when I feel like now, it's a good time. So right now they're way oversold, and I think I can make really good money on DraftKings. So DraftKings, again, a lot of room to grow. Right now it's way oversold, way pointing down. It looks like it's trash, but I think this is going to be gold. Let me see. The biggest loser, AMC. Honestly, I'm really sad to see AMC lose 7%, almost 8% today. I am a believer in AMC. I'm a believer in the whole movement of the apes. I consider myself an ape. I'm just an investor and an everyday investor as everyone else. And honestly, I do believe in making it fair and making sure that everyone has a level ground. But right now it's oversold. It took a beat down, and it's not looking pretty. But I think I'm actually going to get a little bit more of AMC as well. It's actually a really good price right now. All right, guys. Anyway, I want to thank you again for watching this video. Thank you for staying with me to the end. I'm really excited to get back into my YouTube channel. Sorry I got busy with work, but I'm really going to get back to it because I love doing this. It gets me energy. It gets me excited. And most importantly, like it makes me happy, honestly, because I get to listen to music as well, and it's phenomenal. Um, anyway, stay cool. Happy holidays. I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. I can't believe 2021 is, I can't believe I'm about to say it's about to be over. Like, that is crazy. January's right around the corner. Man, I'm going to be 38. That is also crazy. But anyway, all right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will see you again soon. Peace.